All right, hi everybody. This is Learn, Turn, and Earn, episode number 1. This is an introduction to Learn, Turn, and Earn. I'm John Paduchak, your host, along with my co-host Ted Wasco. Hey, Ted.
Hi.
All right. So we're here. We're going to tell you a little bit today about Learn, Turn, and Earn. What's it all about? It was a little concept that we came across as we were thinking of names, and I have to admit, it was all Ted's idea. So
It's
go ahead,
it was
Ted.
it was only my idea because I've had this domain for years. It is an age domain, and the concept behind it is, as the words say, what do we all do? We learn something for a start off, then we get that information and we turn it. What do we turn it into? Monetize it, so we earn, and that's where we come up with the actual domain name and what we're using in these handcasts.
Exactly. And I love that idea or that concept because you're seeing a lot more these days, Ted, of people doing more kind of over my shoulder type stuff. And I think along with this, we'll begin to do on our blog that kind of, over my shoulder type of stuff so that, people can look in on what we're doing. And kind of like what John Lee Dumas has done and Pat Flynn, where they post the results and show what's going on and how things have gone for them. And I love that. I love the transparency. Love seeing that kind of stuff. I think we'll try to do that in some way, shape, or form. And it goes along with the title, the Learn, Turn, and Earn, because here we are. We're taking something we do well, which is Hangouts. And we're turning it and combining it with podcasting. We've created a name for it. We call it Hangcasting. And, just putting it through the motions and dual purpose. One of the things that we heard way back is that iTunes was looking for more video anyways. The beauty, obviously, as we know from podcasting, is that people tend to listen to stuff in their car, but yet more and more we see people looking at using video, and I think the video piece is what really gets people more of the know, like, and trust of you.
Yeah. So, what you can do is listen to it first in your car, and if you like what you hear and that, you could always watch the video afterwards, and also you'll be able to go to the pieces that really interest you. So, that's the good thing about what we're doing. We're going to break it down. We're going to bring you people that will explain the products, how to do it, what you should be doing, and also the bad parts of what some products don't give you. So we're going to break it down for you. So we want you to learn from what you see or listen to. Well, not just that, we want you to turn that information so that you can earn from it. And if you can do that, we'll be happy.
And where this is episode 1, we'd like to hear, to those of you listening to this podcast and watching the video and seeing the Hangouts, we'd love to hear, more about what you like about what you've seen, and if there's things that you'd like to see us talk about, or guests that you'd like to have us get on, or different elements of pieces that you'd like to see as part of this Learn, Turn, and Earn program, because, I like to think we know somebody that's in just about every aspect of things that we could cover, and so it'd be great if we can bring in those pieces and put them out there for you. So that's our plan.
Yeah, don't be frightened to ask, because we're not going to have this in stages for newbies or immediate or experienced people. This is going to be across the board. So we want to hear from you. You tell us what you want, and we will try our hardest to supply it, or the very next best thing, basically.
Right, and the other thing too, as long as we're starting this out here, the best place to find us, see resources that we're using in producing this, is learnturnandearn.com. So learn, like we're learning to ride a bike or learning how to do something. Turning that knowledge into information. Turn, and A-N-D, earn, E-A-R-N. So earning money. because we want you to be able to take what we're doing here and apply it so that it can help you in growing, branding, developing, and help you make more money in your business. That's really the whole
So,
purpose of this.
so just remember, it rolls off your tongue just nicely.
It
LearnTurnAndEarn.com.
does. So LearnTurnAndEarn.com is where you can find us, find more about the resources that we're using. So let's talk a little bit more about the premise of the show. Talk about like some of the different things that we're going to cover. I know our first couple of shows are going to be pretty awesome. We've got one on PLR coming up soon.
We're Justin.
Yeah, with Justin Popovich, who's a good friend of ours, and he's fantastic when it comes to private label rights with information products, and he is a prod creation genius, which I think we're going to have him on again to talk about creating information products, because everybody's got an information product in them, Ted? And then we've got our friend Mark Hardy, who's a PR expert extraordinaire. Mark's going to be coming on and talking about PR, press releases, and how important it is with branding and how to utilize that in growing your business and, again, bringing in more money.
And that's going to be interesting because the comments I've been getting recently is, oh, isn't that dead? They don't work no more. No, the reason they don't work is because they're not being done right. And Mark will tell you how you should be doing that and what should be in your press releases. It's not just straightforward, not done properly anyhow.
No, and we've got some other great guests lined up. I can't say who yet because they aren't confirmed at this moment. But let's put it this way: they're going to be great, very interesting guests because it's some issues that we haven't really covered before. So I think it's going to be quite interesting. It's some of those businesses that tweak your mindset a little bit. It's going to be good.
Because that's the great thing about this. There'll be some people we bring on here that you will know, and they go, oh yes, just like that. And there'll be other people that you won't know at all. But believe me, with what they are going to expose and that, you will soon get to know them and wish you had earlier.
And the idea too is to kind of introduce you to some people that are hidden geniuses in their marketplace, because we definitely know them, and we want to introduce them to you because they really know what they're doing in particular areas.
I was going to say,
yeah.
Don't forget us.
I'm not gonna.
We are going to be explaining what we do and how you can do the same as well. Because again, that's easily overlooked. We're bringing all these other people in, but we're experts in our own field on Hangouts, Google+, YouTube, and how to combine these to get your marketing on a completely different level.
Right, and we all know that Hangouts are powerful, and we know that podcasting is powerful, so we're kind of introducing a new term here too. We call it hangcasting. So we're doing Hangouts and podcasts together, a fusion of the two, and we think it's going to be pretty cool because, the two actually meld in very nicely, and we're going to talk a lot about that as we go along. Today we're just kind of introducing the term because you're going to hear us mention it frequently, hangcasting.
And what we would like you to do when you watch or listen to this actual video, we want you to hashtag, and that is hangcasting.
And learn, turn, and earn for that matter. We love that too. So hangcasting and learn, turn, and earn. Hashtag them wherever you can. Twitter, Google+. Facebook kind of frowns on that, but I do it anyway.
Who gives a damn?
Who cares about Facebook? No, so that might be a good place to do that too. And of course, hashtagging has a lot of power to it because it's a search term identifier. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you very much.
And we want to be identified.
We do, because it's a new, unique term, and we're bringing it to market. Hangcasting is here, and it's here to stay, and it's all about repurposing content, and you're going to see us do a lot of that and explain how we do that as we go along. So Yeah, so that's kind of a nice introduction. We promise we're going to bring some great guests to the table. I know you're going to enjoy them. Some, like Ted said, some you're going to know, some you might not be so familiar with, but believe me, they all have great stuff to offer. So,
I was going to say, but the thing is, we're going to make this enjoyable. It's not going to be boring. You are going to enjoy it. You'll see us relax like this. We have our banter between ourselves, back and forth, and with whoever we have on, we usually end up having a good laugh. Um, we do that for a purpose, because if it's boring and that, you're not going to learn. If it's fun, you will learn, and you'll learn a lot quicker.
mm, I was going to say too, we're going to try to repurpose stuff very nicely on the website. You know, a lot of times you're going to catch things and you go, gosh, you know, that sounded great when John and Ted said that with their guest Justin Popovich or Mark Hardy or whoever it might be. But the one thing that I think is missing from a lot of the stuff that we do is things that are instantly consumable. So my plan here as we go along is to take some of what's said and put it in a checklist kind of thing that you can go through and apply it right away. So you can take what you learned talking with us or listening to us today, and apply it right away to your business or what you do. And I think that's going to be one of the big advantages to what we do here, is that you're going to have things, not just the look over my shoulder where we tell you about what we're doing, but you'll have kind of a checklist that you can walk away with and go, oh yeah, I should look at doing this or this or this, because that would fit really cool into my business right now. So we want to have that kind of stuff for you too, and some of the resources that we use as well to put the different things together. So again, you'll find all of that at the website. I'm gonna try to lay it out the best that I can for you. So
I was just going to say, but if you want to check us out a bit more, just look under Hangouts Made Easy or Webinar Jam um, on there. I'm just trying to think what other resources there is that we are involved in, because we've got obviously we've got more, but they're private memberships that are high paid memberships. So obviously we can't let you see them because they're closed groups. But
yeah,
you never know. One day you might join.
you might. It might just happen. I mean, people can see me over at Marketer Talk. I do help Sterling producing that. So I mean, you that's certainly a good place to hear other great episodes of that are all on the topic of internet marketing and video and some of those things. So that might be
Um,
another place to see
and
us.
also you can check out John's channel, because we did a lot of videos on YouTube on John's channel. And if you'd like to tell them where to go to see that, John.
Yeah, it's youtube.com/JPADUCHAK. And of course, you can always find us on Google Plus, which is pretty much where we live. We look at that as our online calling card. And we've got also included in our websites the ability for you to hang out with us and connect with us. So, like I said, we're around here. If you have ideas for other shows for us, or you'd like to be a guest, hey, we're open-minded. Give
Yeah,
us a jingle.
so best way, just leave a comment underneath, and yes, we do read them and we get them back.
Absolutely. So, hey, on that note, I'm going to make this video a little bit shorter, but
Yep.
it's a great time to introduce the channel. I think you'll enjoy it a lot. Learn, turn, and earn. Great concept. Great way to put information together and get it out there and get it working for you. And till the next episode, hope you'll join us there.
Bye
Bye for
now.
now.